black fog is resident in Chernobyl's exclusion zone, a different life form, or an unknown phenomena? On the night of April 26, 1986, a city of about 3 million people located 100 kilometers north of the capital of Ukraine, Kiev, was exposed to radiation 400 times more intense than the nuclear bomb dropped on Hiroshima. The radioactive cloud spread not only over the Soviet Union but also over most of continental Europe, reaching the coast of England. But the cities of Chernobyl and Pripyat, located in the immediate vicinity of the nuclear power plant, suffered the most from the radioactive release. A few kilometers from Chernobyl was the city Pripyat. The residents of the city were not told anything. They were given 1 hour to return to their homes and immediately begin removing their belongings, saying they would be able to return to their home in a few days. In fact, they were never allowed to come back. After a terrible accident, this place began to be filled with legends and dark tales. There are many different rumors about the exclusion zone, some of them thanks to the writers, publicists, directors, and creators of the Stalker game line, but in fact not all stories related to the Chernobyl anomalies are fairy tales. In the late 90s and early 2000s, despite the risk of death and for a certain fee, it was possible to pass through Pripyat's checkpoint. How many people ended up in the exclusion zone in this way is unknown. The data varies, officially about 1,500 people, and unofficially this number can be multiplied by 10. Most urban and extreme sport lovers returned and told everything they witnessed there. Suspiciously often, an anomalous black cloud or black fog appeared in their stories. This is a phenomenon that has been repeatedly described by extremals who have been in the exclusion zone. Most often, a moving clot of soot was seen at sunset or during the morning dawn, appearing both in Pripyat and the outskirts, and this phenomenon is one of the most dangerous, as once inside such a cloud, it's no longer possible to return to reality. At least 2 to 3 dozen extreme sports enthusiasts have disappeared. According to eyewitnesses, everything happens quite quickly. A small jet of black gas or smoke begins to emit from the ground, and then it acquires a rounded shape and at a height of 50 to 60 centimeters above the ground begins to move randomly. Some witnesses believe that this phenomenon has a conscience, because after sensing a living being in this path, the black fog begins to pick up speed. There is a possibility that it's attracted to warm-bloodedness, reacting to warm objects. The easiest way to avoid meeting is to run away in the other direction while throwing something lit or hot. Researchers cannot figure out what the nature of this phenomenon is, whether it's an intelligent life form or some kind of time portal or other anomalies unknown. But once inside this black cloud, everything disappears, the person himself and the equipment, all the things taken with him, and after that the fog dissipates along with those who got inside it. This is amazing. In 2006, a dog and a deer disappeared in this way. Back then, a few hunters arranged a safari in the Chernobyl zone, in the exclusion zone. I can't believe there are actually people like this existing, but that's what they did. In the course of their entertainment, they managed to drive an adult deer into an ambush with the help of the dogs, and nearby a black substance began to stand out from under the ground. This black cloud grew and swallowed up the prey of the hunters and one of the dogs. Frightened men got out of the exclusion zone and told about what had happened. Now, was that normal? Was it real? Mankind is developing new destructive methods of self-annihilation, such as various missiles, weapons, nuclear ballistic charges. At the same time, few people think about the consequences, and this is how new anomaly zones appear, full of mysterious phenomena, and to think that all the stories about them are purely fantasies may not be true. Now, this is on Soul Ask. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box.